But first, we want to bring you some breaking news because authorities in Germany have carried out a series of raids on locations linked to the so-called Reichsbürger group. That's the extreme right network that has implicated in an alleged plot last December to try and overthrow the German government. One police officer was reportedly wounded in today's operation. We have more on this story now. Chief political correspondent Nina Haase is standing by for us. Nina, what more do we know?
Well, authorities this morning searched objects in 7 of the 16 German states, and all of them, that raid is related to the Reichsbürger scene. So that is a far-right extremist scene, and it is a very big raid. Apparently, they were searching the objects of 19 people. The Federal Prosecutor's Office said this morning that a policeman was hurt this morning as well because he was shot at by a person whose flat the special units were searching in the south of Germany. That person had until then not been known to authorities. They had gone there to question them as a witness, but now he's a suspect and was arrested on the spot. And German news magazine Der Spiegel is reporting that the authorities had been expecting some of the people whose objects were searched to be carrying weapons because those people are police people and soldiers who were members of subversive groups. And we're expecting the federal prosecutor to be making a statement later this morning with more information, obviously.
Nina, remind us who the extreme right Reichsbürger are.
Well, the so-called Reichsbürger, and that's literally translated as citizens of the Reich. They are a deeply anti-democratic, far-right extremist movement. They consist of several groups. They don't recognize the current German state. They reject democracy as a system, and many of them are willing to commit violent acts. It's believed that the scene consists of some 23,000 people. That is up by 2,000 compared to last year, and roughly 1,100 of them are considered to be extreme right-wing by German intelligence services. Now, this is the second big raid in that scene in just a few months, and it is linked to what happened in December. So apparently the authorities have been doing more investigation into the Reichsbürger scene, into the people they were looking into back in December, and they found more suspects. So today the raid is basically a continuation of what happened in December when police stormed more than 100 objects in 11 German states, arrested 25 suspects. They're now awaiting their trial. And at the time, the network consisted of a political and a military unit, amongst them also members of the German armed forces and a politician, a doctor, etc. They had planned to take the German parliament by force, erect a new state, and the German interior minister at the time spoke of a terrorist threat that's coming from this scene.
Chief political correspondent Nina Haase on this breaking news. As we mentioned, authorities in Germany carrying out a series of raids on locations to the so-called Reichsbürger group, that extreme far-right network. Nina, thank you so much for bringing us up to date.